All right, we are with Buddy in his garage and his 2000, is this a 14?
No, 11.
Oh, it's same as mine. All right, 2011.
Yeah, matching.
Porsche
Remember, we got
Cayenne
matching just for
Turbo.
the channel.
Yeah, that's right. All right, so we got a code here, a P0456. And we've done some diagnostics on that.
And so when you look this up on the web, the biggest thing that they tell you to do is to switch the gas cap, because if you buy the generic gas caps, they'll last for a little bit, and then the seal. This is a very small leak. Is a leak related to emissions, generally speaking. It doesn't affect your performance. It just affects emissions, right? You're airing tank gases to the atmosphere, and they don't like that for emissions. So the gas tank cap is the first one. You reset the code, you put it on, you go through a few cycles, and then it failed again. So the next thing to do in that is you should look for leaks. That's really what we should do. But there's a very common piece that fails. Let me walk you over here, which is called, oddly enough, the leak detection pump. This is just part of emissions. It doesn't really affect performance, but it throws a code, and in the states where you have to have this for your annual emissions, they will fail you. So this is a $500 part from Porsche. So obviously this is not a $500 part from Porsche. Volkswagen, Audi, they use the same parts. Here's the part number if you want to. That's for a 2011 version, 958. 958?
Yeah, 958.
Yeah. Version of it. And typically either the pumps fail, some of these hoses fail. So I don't know. This particular setup is hidden right by where you pour gas. It's right back here. So we've got to put this on a lift, take the wheel off, take the fender liner off, and look at this. And we're going to check to see if there are any obvious like hoses cracked or things, because anything in this system that is less than airtight is going to cause that intermittent failure. And it's not like you start and it fails. It fails over certain cycles, and it typically will fail right after you fill it up with fuel, because you'll have a lot more pressure to run through the system, I think. Yeah. So yeah, here we go, and we're going to go ahead and try this installation.
So since it's only when the gas is full, I'm surprised it ever happens on your wife's car.
Yes. Hey now, careful. You need to still be invited to come over.
All right, so before raising any vehicle with air suspension, we've already done this, but make sure you disable that air suspension. And if you don't know how to do that, this little switch that changes your ride height, with the ignition on, you hold that up as far as you can, and you wait a few seconds, and you will see on your instrument panel telling you that it is disabled. So if you don't do that, it can damage your air suspension when it is raised up and there's no pressure on it. All right, so the first step is lifting the car so that you can remove the wheel and the rear passenger wheel coming off now. All right, T27, I'm gonna start removing the inner fender liner here.
Are you gonna put that cool?
Yeah, I'll put the
thing?
cool
Yeah, I love that. I want that on every video that you make with me.
How many of these are there?
We will find out, my friend. We will find out. See anything else under there?
Just some dirt coming out. That's all I see.
Aha! So far we have 3 of those.
It's a 10 millimeter, you said?
It's a 10 millimeter, yeah. It's one of those plastic thingies?
Ah, just a plastic nut, yes. right, this is us from the future. Do not tear that part. It's supposed to stay together.
Yeah. Well, that's freaking weird. Look at this. There's like a seam inside. It's almost like you take it and you set it to the side. You think?
Looks like it.
I'm gonna try that because I don't feel like taking the whole.
I thought the
freaking
whole
thing.
thing was one piece, but it looks like it's
Ah, one more.
on the side.
Yep, right here. Let's see, it's T27. So far we have 4 of these. I'm still not unsure if that's. You know, I can make this. Oh, yeah. What do we have here? I think the whole thing needs to come out.
It's just kind of slit up to the top, but the top is all one piece. Is that? Oh, free rock.
Yeah, get that rock. Make sure we put it back. Well, I'm going to do the super lazy approach and knock them out to see what we can get away with. But I don't want to ruin this either. But
Yeah.
it's probably the right thing to take all of them out. Yeah, you know, I'm going to regret if I mess something up.
We'll just take it all the way out.
Yeah. I'm supposed to be doing it right. What teacher are you if you're teaching students to take shortcuts? Plus you can fast forward all this stuff, I guess.
Exactly. So 10 millimeter back there in the corner.
My guess is a couple more on the bottom. Then we'll total them up.
And underneath.
I think everything is free. Just be careful with this brake line.
Yeah.
Fender
big
line
tire.
analysis. Alright. Whoop! There it is. Look how clean this stuff is, actually. All right, so the legit way is you have all those tubes with all those connections. They actually seem to be in pretty decent shape. Can't tell any obvious leaks or cracks like when they're old, right? So all of this, all these tubes and stuff, like this one's connected up here, and these are all part of the evaporative system mechanism. So this is the bogie right here. It's got the 3 screws, but I think we have learned that it's probably best to take these 3 bolts out as opposed to just try to take it through the pump over here. So we're gonna remove these bolts.
All right, 10 millimeters again. Power tool's better.
Oh yeah. What'd you do that for? All right, here's all the hardware so far. All right, so that is a Phillips head. Can you confirm? 3 Phillips heads up here.
Yes, they look like 3 Phillips heads. All right, just using a stubby Phillips head to remove these guys.
Yeah, and for some people that have a leak, I guess these things rust. But seriously, other than that stink bug right there, this thing is freaking clean. I hope I'm not putting too much tension on the hoses here. I'm gonna put all those bolts back. Right, and I'm gonna lower this a little bit to suit my.
And number 3.
That goes here. So these are the 3 bolts that we just took out. There's a hose up here. There's an electrical connector. Where's the electric? Oh, back here. We got this hose that we need to take out. This other one sort of just goes in. So we got this connector and this, right? We got 3, in addition to the 3 bolts, we need to disconnect 3 things to set it free. All right, and these are just okay. As soon as it rotates, I don't know if you heard that brake.
Yeah.
That just makes it so it's probably gonna be easier. Move them up afterwards, but because I mean I can rotate it, so it's free.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a matter of if I can get some distance here. Ah, shit.
There it goes.
All right.
All right, moved our support bolt. So get this out a little more. Unplug electrical connection. Wiggling that other side out of that connection.
And this
More, twist that one out as well.
what I'm gonna do, if I can, is get it on the other side of this. Right.
There.
Probably all right. It's just a hose.
Yeah, just over that fitting.
So, reluctantly,
Well, that was easy.
for you. Interesting, because that part is not there. Oh, is this a? Okay.
That needs to come off and onto the
See the?
rubber piece.
Uh-huh. Come on. It's rotating, but it's not coming out.
On the other piece, is it flat or is there
No, there's a
ridge?
lipish.
Okay, so just stuck in the lip.
Yeah.
Right off over the lip.
Yeah, I know. Again, hate doing this. And I'm going to use my handy dandy trusty Vaseline that I use for multiple purposes. Before we lose our perspective, is let's put this where it belongs, right? This is a nice petroleum-based jelly. Lube it up. Look at that.
Easy.
That's just a way. This makes installation easier. I'm sure it's not required. I'm sure it's not even part of the manual, but
Yeah, or a little silicone spray.
yeah.
Help them get back together easily.
All right, we want to do this in the that was the right one. Yeah.
Opposite order.
Yeah, in precisely the reverse order, so that we can. So the last thing we did, right, was this one, and then we put this on the other side, right?
Yep.
And that was a little bit of a pain in the ass. Ooh, sorry, for our younger viewers.
Pain in the butt. Pain in the ball sack for our older.
All right. You know what? I should have just put it on the other side. Huh?
I remember less cracking.
Yeah. Well, this thing just came out.
Yeah.
This is, but it's just a harness holder thing. Anytime I have, I'm just this way. Anytime I have an electrical connection.
All right, so we're taking a little dielectric grease here because Conrad's paranoid about electrical connections.
Well, hopefully this will not have to be replaced, right? Ever,
Keep
ever,
moisture out.
ever again. Ah, love the click. Love the click. All right. 2 more hoses, kind of.
Yeah.
Where are they?
One in there.
Oh yeah.
Nice and snug. Like a
Is that
glove.
lubricated? Is that lubricated? Did we lubricate it?
Not enough.
Right? We're thinking, right?
Some screws.
Yeah, no. Oh, and this is a plastic thing, so putting in the screw. Oh, are you gonna have some music in the background? I mean, I feel this is super boring.
Now let's fast forward to make it look like you're really good at this.
Yeah, which clearly I am not. All right, let's get the other one. The third one had to be done when this was up there, so I am going to clip this thing back. That was the clip, right? I am sure this third bolt is not needed. It's still going to. Oh. I mean, professional installation right there.
Yeah, boy. And the original one had BW. All right, and then the awkwardness of just getting this back in there. So I think the first step was to get it looped over that little brake line in there. Yeah.
Just total pair.
and tuck the corners in.
Some of this needs to move this way. I mean, it's roughly in the right spot. Right, that thing is there. This just needs to be. Check out this beaut.
Oh man, that thing looks handy. Let's put it through the hole and pull down. Yes. Captain Hook is required for this repair.
Yeah, no kidding.
Alright, this is us from the future. Do not tear that part. It's supposed to stay together.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's a stud. That's why this is interfering. Ah, that's okay.
The secret mystery.
Yeah, the stud right here was fighting the rest of the thingamajigger hoozimabobby. Oh, God.
Yeah, one more.
Oh, that one goes. That has to be there. Do we? Is this it?
That's the last bolt.
I wonder if this is a.
Oh wait, no.
Yep.
there's-
Yep. That's the other one. Get your freaking studs aligned. Here's another stud. That's.
Screwing up your downward.
See?
Yeah.
Daggone it.
All right. Moral of the story: line up the studs
Yes.
first,
You should know this. You're the
and you'll be good.
you're the DIY guy. DIY guy.
All right. Tighten everything up.
Wow,
Oh.
that makes a huge difference.
Oh, you know what we forgot?
Don't.
Let's put the rock back in there. I had to get you back for the oil ring.
That is cruel. That is absolutely cruel.
All right, tighten everything up, put a wheel back on, and we're done. So hopefully this video was helpful. Thanks for watching, guys. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel, and oh yeah, I guess just reset your error code and drive, and hopefully it doesn't come back. If it does come back, you got to leak somewhere else. If we have a leak later on,
We will come back.
yeah, there'll be another video. So hopefully that's it. See you guys.